Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everywhere you are from the world. Welcome to One Country, One World Toastmasters Club meeting, and meeting tonight, meeting today, meeting this morning, meeting this afternoon, for a special event where we are going to be introduced to a special person and special speakers. I remind you that this session is recorded. Please keep yourself muted during the course of the session. You are feel free to use the chat box to react. Use the reaction buttons to show your love and show your excitement and show any emotion. And without further ado, I'd like now to hand over the floor to the person who will open the session, President Annie. President Annie, over to you.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to One Country, One World Online Advanced Toastmaster Club. First of all, did you enjoy the 15-minute session with Madhav? Yeah, this is our very first time to run this culture quiz time, and I think Madhav did a great job. Of course, we already have a winner of the day today, who is Jean. Let's give him a big celebration here. So this is a session we newly put together, especially for this club. And we create this opportunity for everyone to learn about each other a little bit more, right? Their culture, their country, their history. This is our way to embrace cultural diversity. I like to welcome everyone to join us in the future sessions. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but you're gonna have to join on time so you can be part of the competition. Okay, and we have a few guests, I believe. Let me quickly go through our list and then give you a chance to introduce yourself to us. And Venice, are you there? Would you like to introduce yourself? Venice? I hope I say your name correctly. Okay, let's move on.
Annie, I think that's Venus.
Oh, Venus?
Or okay. Venice.
Venice. Oh, okay.
I think it's Venice.
Okay, let's move on. Patricia, yep.
Hi everyone. Okay, a long time no see.
Yay.
I'm today guest of Selena, and I'm really happy to be here once again, President Annie and team. So I bring you greetings from District 51 and also Founders Districts. Thank you.
Welcome here, Patricia. Okay, let's move on. Jeanette?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I saw your advertisement on Facebook. I'm a member of District 50, but I'm currently residing in District 18 in Delaware. Thank you. Good morning.
Welcome here. Let's move on to our next guest, Garrett.
Gerard.
Yes,
yes, there you go.
Well, it's Gerald in English, Gerhard in German, and Gerard in French. So, hello, happy to be online, happy to be with you and to learn a lot, I hope, from our guest today.
Thank you very much. And then move on, and Shermini?
Yes, good afternoon, Charmaine.
Charmaine.
I've been invited by Sarinka, so it's not my first time. I've been with you on various occasions, so I'm glad to be here today again.
Perfect. Welcome here. I think we have quite a number of guests here, and that's Cindy.
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's evening in Singapore. The little red dot.
Welcome here from Singapore. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we have Kim.
Good morning. Kim Dombrowski from
Claremont Toastmasters in Claremont, Florida.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us here. Jennifer?
Hello, everyone. I want to say hello from Vietnam.
Wow.
I'm from Saigon Toastmaster, and then this is the first time I have the chance to join to a big event of Toastmaster like this. I want to learn the new things, and then I can apply to back to my club as well. Yeah.
Okay, welcome here. Thank you for joining us from Vietnam. Mahijabi?
Yes, hello, I'm from Mauritius. I'm in Elias Toastmasters Club. I'm happy to be there and to learn more about the great speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. B Young? B?
Hello, my name is Biang. I'm from Malaysia, from Klang Bilingual Toastmaster Club. Hope to learn from everyone today.
Very good. Thank you for joining us. And Archis? Sorry. Agnes? Sorry.
Agnes van der Linde. That's my name. I'm
Oh.
from Aruba. I'm a dual member from Sin Fronteras Toastmasters Club and Aruba Toastmasters Club. And I was invited by Toastmaster Shamila. It's my first time.
Thank you. Apologize for pronouncing your name incorrectly.
It's no problem.
Okay, and I think we have Miloska.
Good morning, I'm Milushka. I'm from Curacao and I was invited by DTM Sarinka.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you our members who invited our guests here. Let's take a look if I miss anybody. Of course, I've noticed that we have a big celebrity joining us as well. Darren Locoy, if you could find his name there. Hi, Darren. I know this is super early for you, right? I really appreciate that you wake up early for us. Have you get yourself a big cup of coffee? I have to say that Darren is our special guest as he's going to give us a workshop at a later time. I'm a big fan for you, Darren, and I think because you're here, this meeting should be called Ouch, I won the world champion. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna have to go back to watch Darren's winning speech, Ouch, back in 2001. We're feeling very honored to have Darren here, but I leave that heavy lifting introduction for such a accomplished Toastmaster for a later time. So everyone, I hope you are ready to start this exciting meeting with us. With that, I'll give the stage back to you, our Toastmaster of the day, Garrett Murphy.
Thank you very, very much, distinguished Toastmaster and President Annie. It's a wonderful honor to be your Toastmaster here today, and just to say hello to all our fellow Toastmasters from One Country, One World. Welcome to our guests, and especially to Darren. You're most welcome to the club. Today, my inspiration and theme comes from the month of August. It's our first meeting in August, and I did some research. So I came up with the theme of respect and impress. So just a little insight that the word August came from a former Roman leader called Augustus, who lived from 23rd of September 63 BC to the 19th of August 14 AD. And he was the very first Roman emperor. And during his spell, there was always peace and there was never conflict. So he was very well respected. When he died, the month of August was originally called Sextilis, which is derived from the Latin for six, because August, initially that month was the sixth month of the sixth month in the year in the old Roman calendar. August birth flowers are gladiolas and poppies, which bring beauty, strength, and strength of character, love, marriage, and family. And the birth flowers, or the birth signs in the West are Leo and Virgo. But most of all, if you look at the definition of August, it means to be respectful and impressive, and can also mean majestic, with dignity or gratitude, or inspiring reverence or admiration. And that is a very fitting word, or very fitting theme for Toastmasters. I thought the two went nicely and hand in hand. So today I think you're going to see quite a lot of respect, and hopefully what you will see will really impress you. With that, I'm going to introduce our first role here at One Country, One World. And our first role is an unusual one, because we take a cultural trip somewhere in the world. And today, I'm honored to say our cultural master is distinguished Toastmaster Selina Chung from District 102. And I asked Selina some questions just to get to know her before my introduction. So Selina is a member of Toastmasters 15 years. Her goals for this year are to stay healthy and fit, and to be able to help the more needy. And what are things she does for fun? She bakes, she surfs the net and watches movies, and when she's allowed, enjoys going out traveling, exploring food and different places. What qualities impress Selina about people? They have to be genuine, flexible, have visions, and have kindness. And what does someone have to do to gain Selina's respect? Be genuine and have determination. With that, please give a very warm welcome to our, and I do apologize, inspirational speaker today, Selina Chung. Welcome, Selina.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters from all over the world. Many years ago, when I was serving one of the roles in the district, a newbie came into my division and tried to get into to play a role. He tried very hard to impress me, despite my first impression on him was not that great. Well, he sent me flowers, he helped me to solve my laptop problems, coming like distance away just to impress me. But no, I'm married, I have children, and no, he only impressed me as someone who's aggressive. And what happened was, when he discovered that he couldn't get the same impression that he wanted, and he couldn't get the respect that he wanted, he started to do things to challenge me behind my back. He confessed that he would do anything to harm and damage my. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I was defeated. I was kicked out from the organization and started a new life outside of this organization. Have you ever tried to impress someone so badly that when you didn't get the respect that you want and you feel annoyed? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you don't. I'm not sure about your countries. The pandemic in Malaysia is getting worse. Minority probably getting richer, but majority are suffering in terms of wealth and health. You don't impress people just because for your personal benefit. You do things that people will, you do things that earn the respect. Respect is how you treat others. It is not just those that you want to impress. You want to impress someone, respect them, because respect itself is an impression act itself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time where we give the best we can to help others. This is the time where we can build a better community to bring harmony to not just people around us, but to the country and to the world. don't just impress for your own personal agenda. Because once you learn to respect others, you earn the respect and people will feel so impressed about you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I wish all of you in the pink of health, stay safe, stay healthy. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Selena, for very inspirational words. And I do apologize for introducing the wrong role before Selena came on.
I see that Gerard is frozen in time. Are you all seeing the same thing? Oh, there you are. You're back, Gerard.
Okay, can you hear me?
No, we could not. You were frozen. Could you reboot?
No, right now.
I mean,
it's
no
okay.
reboot, but could you start again, please?
Yeah.
Okay, I was in for a moment. Thank you very much to Selena for those inspiring words, and I do apologize for introducing the wrong role before Selena started. So we're moving along to our next role of the meeting, and that role will be the role of our general evaluator. And today our general evaluator is none other than our Vice President of Education, and it's our distinguished Toastmaster, Joan Bowling. And prior to this, I asked Joan the same questions. So Joan has been a Toastmaster for 6 years. Her goals this year, she would love to be a Toastmaster guest speaker and go to clubs across the virtual platform. For fun, she cheers on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a Go Giants fan myself. Spends time with 5 grandkids and likes making and eating a new cheesecake every month. The qualities she admires would be in people would be humor, kindness, and a passion for life. And to gain Joan's respect, treating others as if they are amazing human beings because we all are. So please let's give a warm welcome to our general evaluator for the meeting, Joan Bowling.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, Gerard. And just delighted that everyone is here today. And I know we have one guest, Malcolm Wilson. And if you have a chance, take a look at his screenshot. He has a screenshot in the back, his Zoom background, excuse me, that is Fear of Public Speaking Support Group. You are indeed in the right place. For those of you that are first-time guests, my role as general evaluator is really to evaluate the entire meeting. Now, I cannot do this alone. It's a large role. So there's a team of wonderful Toastmasters to help make this happen. And the reason why we evaluate speaking roles is to gain perspective in how we spoke and also to perform. Usually we have 3 roles in place at the start of the meeting. We call them our tag team, and that is a timer, an counter, and a grammarian. Today, because we have a very special guest, Darren LaCroix, we just have one, and that's our Mr. T. That is our timer. That is Paul O'Mahony, and he's going to share with us the role of the timer in today's meeting. Paul?
Every Toastmaster meeting has a timer because it's a great skill to be able to speak to people without boring the pants off them, without going on for much too long, and to speak within limits. It demands precision, it demands concision, and it demands a lot of care for your audience. So during the speeches today, I will be using signals. This is the first type of signal I'll be using, and that's the one I'll be giving to give somebody a signal that they've reached the minimum. And I will then be going on to use this signal to tell somebody that they are close-ish to the final furlong. And then this is the signal I'll be giving when the person should be stopping. tiny little leeway after that. So they're the three signals, and I'll be recording the times of everybody during the meeting, and I'll be giving you a comprehensive report so that you can review your own performance later on in the meeting. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate that. And now I'm going to turn the meeting back over to our Toastmaster of the day, Troy, who will introduce our next speaker. Troy?
Thank you, Joan. So we'll now normally come to our another section. So we have a unique role at One Country, One World. And this role is our cultural master. So today, our cultural master is also a Zoom master, and it is Distinguished Toastmaster Sarenka Janga. So I asked Sarenka the same questions coming in, and Sarenka has been a Toastmaster for over a decade. That's twice as long as I am. Wow. And this year, Sarenka's goal is to do more projects from her pathways, level 2 and 3. And she'd like to visit new places, eat out, and again, eat cake. Now, cake seems to be a common theme running through all these answers. So to impress impress people would be that they are kind, courageous, and goal-oriented. And to gain Sarenka's respect, nothing really. I respect all, and she still believes in humanity. And please give a warm welcome to our cultural master for the meeting, Sarenka Janga.
Thank you, Geroid, for the warm introduction. Today, I am your cultural master, and I would like to take you on a journey to Bonaire. You may wonder, where is Bonaire? It's a dot in the Caribbean Sea, an island that belongs to the Dutch Kingdom. How do we get there? Of course, it's through the sky. We can go to Bonaire if we are coming from Europe. We can fly directly from Schiphol, Amsterdam, to Bonaire. If we are based in the US, we can take either American Airlines or Delta Airlines. And if we are traveling between the sister islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, we are using a tiny plane called Divi Air. It sounds very scary. 9 people fits in that airplane. Allow me to give you some insights to get a flavor of my very small island. So we are there with more or less 20,000 people. We speak Dutch and Papiamento, and most people understand Spanish and English as well. We are dry, extremely dry and hot all year around. We are talking around 30 degrees every single day. And the major sports over there are fishing, windsurfing, and scuba diving. Mind you, I've never been under the water. I consider under the water for fishes. Well, it's a very well-known tourist event. When you're talking about culture, most of the time, it's about food and what kind of festivities, festivals you are celebrating in your country, in your city, or in any part of the world. In Bonaire, when you start planning an event, you start with the food. It is very important. Food is very important in the Caribbean. You start with the food. Some of the food we do offer are, amongst other, let me start with Sunday. It's very important that on Sunday, people do drink a soup. It can be a fish soup, a goat soup, or a chicken soup, and mostly clear soup. And on Monday, people most of the time do have stewed bean with rice or with funchi, is a cornmeal stuff we make. Why? There is a superstition behind eating stewed bean on Monday. People believe that when you're eating stewed bean on Monday, it can be kidney bean, red bean, white bean, whatever color of bean, it brings prosperity in your house. So I've seen my mom until today, she cooks bean on Mondays. And the rest of the week, we can have stewed goat, salt fish, stewed vegetables like papaya, and we love to eat fish, steak fish, most of the times. What kind of festival do we celebrate? I will concentrate only on the first half of the year because we have a lot of parades during the first half of the year. At the start of the year, we have something called Mascarada. That's people disguise themselves and they go out on the street to celebrate the new year. In February, March, we have Carnival. It's related with the Catholic belief. And April, May, we have Simadang, which is a parade for the harvest, to celebrate harvest. So the Mascaradas, which are celebrated on the 1st of January, they are a dance that people will be dancing to celebrate the new year. And during the Carnival parade that's happening through February, March, up to the first day of Lent, people get themselves into beautiful costumes and they will be dancing on the streets. Now I've put some pictures of myself during the years, and I thought about downloading some YouTube video, but you can check YouTube videos at Carnival parades from the islands, which give you a flavor of the music and the parades. And we also have the harvest parade and festivities. So it's after all the farmers had got their harvest for the year. Most of the time they store them away to have food for the rest of the year. It's all it's now all symbolic, the harvest parade, because everything is imported nowadays. So you just go to the supermarket and you pick your meat or your vegetables and your fruits. But that's how people get dressed and go through the street dancing to celebrate harvesting. This was Bonaire in a nutshell, a sunny island in the Caribbean belonging to the Dutch Kingdom, and we love food and we love our dancing. Back to you, Gerard.
Thank you very much, Sarenka. I'm even more hungry now than I was earlier. So well done, great cultural report. And I think you're going to have lots of visitors from the club over in Bonaire quite soon, judging by the reaction in the chat. We now, a change to the normal agenda is that we're going to have our table topic session. And this is where we will practice our impromptu sessions. So today we're lucky to have Mark Cano, who's taking on the table topics role. And a little bit background about Mar is that Mar is only with Toastmasters about roughly 2 years, May 2019. And her goals this year is she'd like to finish at least level 4 innovative planning and to improve her leadership skills, doing a service for the VP Tech in another of our Toastmaster Club's digital communicators. What she does for fun is yoga, eating and dancing in the living room now. And the qualities that it would impress her about people, hidden, unique and humane talents, and how to gain her respect, to show trustfulness, honesty and transparency, a transparent communication, and to enact humane worldwide values. So that's a little bit about Mar. Mar is our Spanish representative, let's say. So we're going to hand the floor to our table topics master, Mark Cano. Over to you, Mar.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of today, Gerald. And most distinguished Toastmaster fellows and guests from many different corners of the world. Today, our table topic section revolves around the world of dreams and the traits, or some of the traits of the month of August. Let's see if that fusion is going to work. So welcome to a mid-August night's dream. As table topic speakers, you remember you will have from 1 to 2 minutes of glory to speak and to craft and deliver an original impromptu speech with an impactful introduction, hopefully, main body, and a closing. And we have to pay close attention to our timer, Paul Ohani, yeah? And there will be mindful about our time as well. What exactly I'm going to ask you to do? I'll be sharing with you one word, one image, and you will have to delight the crowd of this virtual theater with one creative and original dream, a mid-August night's dream. For that, I would like anyone who would like to enjoy this experience, so just sharing in the chat if you would like to participate. In any case, I've chosen a few of you who will be the, you know, the impromptu speakers today. Are you ready? I can't see anyone brave enough yet to jump, you know, on, and share in the chat. Yes, yes, I can't wait to jump on the virtual screen. But let me call then Jean from Wales. Jean, would you like to be our first impromptu speaker and share a dream with you? Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Great. So then, before that, I'd like to share what's going to be your word. That's it. So we're going to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel and see what's going to be your word first. Majestic. Okay. So keep that word in mind. Majestic. And this is going to be the image. So majestic, very beautiful and big. A majestic mid-August night's dream by Jean.
Fellow Toastmasters, I'm struck by the naturally majesticness of that image, those scaling heights, that glorious sun. It is indeed a majestic thing. When I think of majestic and I think of August, I do think of sun, but I think of sun in the context of it being already there. When I think of sun in winter, I think of it rising as I walk. So I have the glory of the sunrises on my walks. But in the summer, it is already there. And this summer in particular, it has been sizzling hot. So I think of the majestic meadows that are on my walk every day, the wheat as it rises up to the sun, the flowers, the buds, everything is just bursting with life in this gloriously warm summer that here in Wales has plenty of rain to keep everything flowing nicely. So thank you for the opportunity to talk about the majestic summer and August here in Wales.
Wow, Jean, what a majestic dream you just shared with us. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to a next speaker. I can see Wendy Herrera has risen. Yeah, you raise your hand, Wendy.
Yes, Mara, I did.
Right. So then let's see what's going to be your word first. Thanks for volunteering and taking, this brave experience and unique, of course. And the word for Wendy is going to be respected. So bear that word in mind, Wendy, respected, and let me share an image that goes with it. Respected. A respected mid-August night dream by Wendy Herrera.
Guys, team, or cow members, I would like to share a secret with you. My dream is to be respected. And I'm going to talk aloud today because I'm going to share, and I believe this is a dream for many women, for many men that have been in slavery positions, that have been respected in different ways. I'm going to talk for kids, for women, for families, for your friends, for your sons, for your daughters, for your cousins, for everybody that has been unrespected in different ways. You can travel, you can be professional, but being unrespected, it means that everything is just disturbing, that you cannot really enjoy, you are not going to be happy, because it causes that you can be scared, that can you be afraid, that maybe you don't want to talk. It can be connected with fear of public speaking. So my invitation today is to respect. If you give me respect, if you respect others, if we have that seed of respect in our families, in our friends, in our sons, if they know that they should respect others, they are gonna leave others to live and to live in a happy way. Joy and everything that we can receive is going to be really valuable if we are respected. So dear all cow members, I respect you.
Well, Wendy, we also respect you. Thank you very much for that respectful and respected dream that you just shared. Now let's continue with our next table topic, volunteer. I believe Patricia, are you there? Patricia Yap volunteered. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I am here.
Right, Patricia. Yes. Let's get ready then, and let's see what the word is going to be for you. Let's see what Destiny has prepared or is going to prepare for you. The word is going to be awe-inspiring. I love this word, I have to say. Awe-inspiring. And let me share the image that you can dream about. So awe-inspiring, and an awe-inspiring mid-August night dream by Patricia Yap.
First off, when I see this photo, awe-inspiring, my heart is full of thanksgiving. I want to first of all thank all of you 43 beautiful souls here at One Country, One World, giving me the opportunity to share my little story. Ever since I was young, I love to talk, but I have a problem. While I love to talk, I am also very scared of the audience. So since young, I was always struggling trying to express myself to the best of my ability, and at the same time, I never had the chance until many, many years later. In fact, as I'm sharing with all of you, thinking back, I really felt grateful in a sense that I meet many leaders in my life and friends who actually were able to accept me the way I am and started to encourage me. Hey, Pat, if you want to talk, give yourself the permission to speak up. If you don't, you're going to regret. But you do have your voice, express yourself, then at least you have stepped out of your comfort zone and show up to the world and be the person that you wish to be. If there's a message that I want to share with all of you, really Toastmasters is a great platform for all of us to show up, no matter who we are. Just have the courage like what I'm doing right now. Step up, speak up, and show up. With this, I'm so grateful for my awe-inspiring question. Yes, this is who I am. Thank you so much. Back to you, Table Topic Master, Marcano. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patricia, for just sharing with us that yes, Toastmaster is the place to be just yourselves and enjoy just being us. And of course, speaking up, not louder maybe, or sometimes lower, but speaking up. And our next and final table topic, let's see who it's going to be. That's going to be Tim. Yeah, sorry, Tim or Kim. I'm just double checking chat. I was receiving some messages. So Tim, that's it. Tim, are you there?
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Great. So then let's see what word is awaiting you. And let's find out. There it is. Impressive. So that's going to be your word. And now let's see what impressive image we'll have to go with it. Impressive. An impressive mid-August night stream by Tim.
Thank you very much for the question. Oh my God, what an amazing scene. When I first landed in Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City, I was just awe-inspired by the traffic. I come from a country where you might pass one car every hour, but when I landed in Ho Chi Minh City, I saw 5,000 cars every second, and that foot traffic was just amazing. Sweat dripping down my forehead, the hot busting sun on your skin. I had to cover up with my fair skin. I was burning like a blister. The amount of traffic that you had to pass just to walk through the footpath, to cross the road, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? All these motorbikes, cars, trying to run you over. How do I cross this road?
Bruce is well asleep, isn't she?
I need to be awe-inspiring, take some courage and just go for it. You just have to bite the bullet and cross the road and hope for the gods while I be hit across the road in Ho Chi Minh City. Phew, I got to the other side without being run over by those passing motorbikes. I come from a country where sparse is, and our traffic jams last for 20 minutes. Here's a country where traffic just goes endless, days and nights. When does it stop? I was just inspired. But the energy around the city for Ho Chi Minh City was just so inspiring that the energy was vibrant, electric. It never stops. It can be quite exhausting, I must say, but what a great feeling to have just so much energy. One word of advice that I went for Ho Chi Minh City is to drink lots of water. It's so hot and humid in such a city is that you just need to make sure that you stop by the nearby cafe and grab a cold soda to be able to replenish your energies to take on the rest of the traffic and the shopping adventures that lay in front of you. Thank you, back to Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you for that impressive, shall we say, impressive impromptu speech, right? And I believe that it's time for today. And thank you very much, Dan, for our participants today, Jean, Wendy, Patricia, and Tim, and many, many thanks to share, for having shared a mid-August night dream. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Gerald.
Thank you, Mar, for very majestic and inspiring topics, and they all tied in so well. I can't wait for that novel to come out so I can have a read. But well done, totally enjoyed that session. That time of the meeting has come, and it's time for me to hand back across the reins to our general evaluator, Joan. So please welcome back Joan Bowling.
Thank you so much, Droid. And I was busy typing away in the chat room. I have so many notes, and I wanted to put some in writing in that chat room while I was remembering them. And thank you so much, Darren. Again, hope, progress, momentum. Be the CEO of your dreams. It doesn't take a lot to command a little in your experience and your initiative and just mastering that dream. So thank you so much for your words and that presentation. As general evaluator, now I started the meeting with Droid, and now I'm wrapping it up just with some thoughts. But first, I want to hear from some of our team members. And we did have table topics by the very creative Mar Kano, and I want to now call on Noosh Ampradapam. She is our table topics evaluator, and she's going to take a look at the snapshot of our 4 table topics speakers. Noosh?
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, the fellow Toastmaster, and especially the table topic respondent. Ma, I would like to congratulate you for your creative table topic theme, which sync Darren's 7 minutes of your dreams to our theme meeting, respected and impressed. Very creative. And for our first speaker, Jean, I love the way she takes us on this adventure journey of showing the majestic sun over the cliff. And she told us the sun of the summer is different to the sun in the winter, because in the summer, the sun is already there, but in winter it's rising. Then she talked about the meadow, the flowers and everything. Thank you for taking us on this journey with you to see the majestic of the sun through your eyes. The second respondent is Wendy, respected. And then she talked about the women in slavery and how we can expect family members, friends, and other people, women, so that when we are respected, we feel happy. So thank you. I would like to suggest one thing about the camera, because I noticed that you adjusted the camera at the end. Perhaps just stay with the camera the same position. It would help make us more connected. And the third is by Patricia Yap, awe-inspiring. And I love it when she talked about the way she liked to speak, but she afraid of speaking, connecting to the audience in public. But in the end, she talked about the leader or the people who make her respect her and make her feel she's who she is and proceed. One thing I would like, if I may suggest, is to connect the image with the speech. The image is a person climbing the cliff, maybe perhaps equating your fear of public speaking to climbing the cliff, and say, because you feel respected and you can achieve your dream and climb the cliff. And the fourth one is Tim, about impressive. And then he talked about the image, 2 people bumping into each other on the street. And then he referred to his story about Ho Chi Minh and Vietnam. I agree with you. I feel connected because in Vietnam, the traffic is everywhere and it can be awe-inspiring and impressive the way people managed to cross the street, because I was there. I can relate it to that. So all in all, I would like to congratulate the respondent and also the table topic master for giving us this story of 1 to 2 minutes story of dreams and respect and impress. Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Noosh. And as Table Topics Evaluator, depending on the number of speakers, you are one fast writing human being behind the scenes. So we appreciate those copious notes and the amazing delivery. Thank you so much, Noosh. Now I'd like to reintroduce to you a gentleman whose Zoom background is really a coat of many colors, green, yellow, and red. Let's turn it over to our timer for the day, Paul O'Mahony, who's going to give us just a brief overview on our timing for various roles. Paul?
Overview, Madam General Evaluator, pretty good. In fact, overall timekeeping, well up to standard. Congratulations, everybody. I've already given you the times for the Culture Master and the topics contributors. Darren's speech was 52 minutes. I had difficulty working out where it began, but it didn't matter. I think a gesture, it can be silent. So that relates to the speech, but yeah, terrific. And the final thing is the General Evaluator Nooch, 3 minutes, 39 seconds for that, which is very close to the target. So that's my report, Madam General Evaluator. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate you taking the time and delivering that report as well. Now, my role as General Evaluator wraps up with an overview of the meeting. They say it takes a village to put together anything, to raise a child, to put together a great event, just to enjoy a special opportunity. For One Country, One World, it truly takes a world. And I'm so proud of our team for getting so very creative every other Sunday at this time to put together some thoughtful pieces to the program and indeed special guests as well. Our inspirational master, our cultural master, and our table topics masters did a beautiful job. So thanks to Selena, Sarinka, and Mar, not only for the creativity with the words, but also the visual presentations, which in the tiny Zoom screens that we all live in most of the time is just an added bonus and keeps the audience attention. I want to thank Stavriana for inviting Darren to be our very special guest today. And Darren, you talked about when you opened connecting, and I love that you connected by being real. You talked about not having any of us compare a highlight reel that we might see in the Olympics or with a great speaker with who we are, which is a work in progress. And I think we enjoyed that path that you took us on from, woohoo, let's hoist that trophy, to darn, there I was at that comedy club, not being too funny, but actually having a good outfit on and a good hair day. I really appreciate as well that you took us through what the challenge would be for us in saying, I know you can be better, to the how you can get better. And that's through the commitment of time, and that's through the commitment of all in making it work for ourselves. Overall, just another amazing meeting. Appreciate all our guests being here. As always, appreciate our members. And I'm going to toss it back to the gentleman from Ireland, Droid, as our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator Joan. Wonderful job, and well done to yourself and your team. And it's come to that part of the meeting now where I get to wrap up and basically thank all my team, everyone that spoke at the meeting and did such a fantastic job, as Joan said. A purely enjoyable evening. And I might add that it was such fun to have that little quiz just at the start of the meeting. I thought it brought a new extra dimension that we're getting a geography lesson thrown in at the start of each meeting from now on. Another thing I would like to say, just how blown away I was by Darren's presentation. And I would like to also add that Darren has a lot more to teach us. And if you want to know how to create and deliver unforgettable presentations or build your speaking business, you can check out his Stage Time University, and it's where good presenters become unforgettable. And also, if you want to see Darren's top 10 speaking mistakes, you can go to, it's besponge.com. So I'll put that in the chat just in a moment's time, but besponge.com, BEASPONGE. So once again, thank you everyone for a terrific meeting. I want to really thank everyone as well for using the theme that I said throughout. I think it came across really well, and it's something we can all adhere to. And obviously with respect being one of the core values, it's just been a wonderful meeting to be chair of and to be your Toastmaster. With that, thank you very much. Thank you to all the guests as well for coming. I'm going to hand back to our more than capable and reliable president, Annie. So back to you, distinguished Toastmaster Annie.
Thank you. Fantastic job, Gerard. What a majestic meeting. I think the best respect to others is to give your awe-inspiring performance on the stage. And all our speakers today, you are so impressive. And you can feel free to unmute and answer my question. Did you enjoy this meeting?
Yes. Yes.
Did you learn a big deal from Darren?
Yay!
Yes.
Yay.
Thank you,
Okay,
Darren.
we all greatly appreciate your time, Darren. And if you have comments and feedbacks you wanted to give it to Darren, please go ahead. I wanted to tell everyone that we have more exciting events coming up for this beautiful club. In our next meeting on August 22nd, we're going to have a guest speaker, Latita Bates. She's a highly achieved female leader, public speaker, and bestseller author as well. On September the 12th, we will have Jim Kokoki, our past Toastmaster International president, coming back to us to deliver a keynote speech. And on September the 26th, it's going to be a speechathon, which will be organized by our fantastic Paul Mohani. And so if you want to book your speech slot, please talk to him ASAP because it's first come, first serve. And at this moment, we're at the closure time. I wanted to thank everyone for being part of this. I'm not going to go into every guest to ask for comments, but we will have a small group led by our VP of membership to further address any questions from you about our club, our future event. Please stay there and just be socializing with us for a bit more. Also, if Darren's here, if you have any question or feedback, you wanted to talk to him, and then you are more than welcome to stay a little bit longer here. So thank you, everyone. With that, I'm closing this meeting.